I was traveling yesterday, so I'm back. I'm back this morning, y'all. We're gonna go back on Reggae Wednesday action. Unc's back. I'm back in the building. Reggae Wednesday, man. You know, listen, man. You know what it is. You already understand. We're not playing around. This is real deal hip hop. Let's go. Today's reggae though. Yeah. Let's go, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Reggae Wednesday. We coming in early, 5:10 in the morning. Let's go. Got a lot of reggae music for y'all today. Let's go, y'all. I'm focusing on Twitch TV today. Twitch TV, what's up? Let's go. Yeah. Chill. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Live from Aventura, Florida. Let's go, Chill. Let's go. Good morning. Yeah. The original Reggae Wednesday, y'all. Let's go. Real live rubber dub music. Let's go, y'all. Let's not play around. Yeah. Good morning. Hey. How y'all feel out there? Yes. Shout to all my reggae people early reggae music. You know what it is. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Good morning. Unc's back. And everybody come up with a rock to the dance. Them up, roll up in the rubber dub dance. Hey, roll up in the rubber dub dance. The DJ come and watch it on them dogs and a dance. This is a super Johnny at the bar, see the glass. Hey. Roll up in the rubber dub dance. And when you come out and turn up the look out again. Good morning. I'm live and direct all the way from. Yeah, all the way from Aventura, Florida. Unc's in the building. Let's go this morning. Emails this morning, yawning. We do it everywhere. Yesterday I was traveling, but I'm back today. For those that don't know, it's Monday through Thursday normally, every day, 5:30 to 7 in the morning. Unc's in the building. This is the morning emails. But today is a special day. I want to shout out my brother Billy Danz. We're going to talk about Billy Danz in a second. I'm going to try to call him and wake him up this morning for his birthday. And we're going to try to celebrate Billy Danz's birthday today. Celebrating the birthday of the Commander Danz today. November 15th. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Reggae music Wednesday. Let's go, y'all.
Fist to fist is done. Nowadays, man, not every life and they gonna if you don't run.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Young in the building. This is the morning emails, the morning yawning. Let's go, y'all.
Say you not hear about new style. I'm on a bus, come me say they stop use my shit.
Hey.
Come me say they stop use my shit.
Hey.
Because I'm a shit.
Hey.
Clean. When you bust a gun, couple things clear down. No matter where you run, if we shoot you through the ground. Can you say with a 45 or a M16? With a 45 or a M16.
Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Unction the building. This is the morning emails, the morning yawning, the world famous, most dangerous MOP family. Shout to my OSG family. Let's go, y'all. Aya. Going to the beach. Yeah. Good morning. Absolutely. Yeah. That's raining down here, actually. We had a little rain down in Miami today. But I will take it. Sorry about that. Sorry for the snorting. Hold on. I have better etiquette than that. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Unction in the building. Let's go Reggae Wednesday. Shout out to all my morning yawners. Let's go, y'all. Oh, boy. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. I'm telling you, man. I said it, you don't I'm going to tell you something, man. Here's what happened, though. Come on now. We killing this rubber dub music. Let's go, y'all. This crazy. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Reggae education for all y'all people out there. Let's go. 5:30, we go into some dance hall music. You know what it is. Let's go. Classic dance hall. Chamise. Shout out all my reggae people. Let's go, y'all. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. It feels good this morning. How about that? Nice little early morning energy. Ooh, let's go. Yeah. Say big Sunday come chicken up and white rice. Let me do what you say, no happy, no ice. Me say the love no nice. Hey, I me say the love no nice. Hey, we love it. Life in a deal house is there. Ding 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 life in a deal house is there. Ding 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 life in a deal house is there. Ding 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 life in a deal house is there. Good morning, everybody. Unction in the building. Let's get it started this morning. Just getting it rolling this morning, live all the way from Aventura, Florida. I'm in the building, doing my thing. You know what it is. Let's go, y'all. Reggae Wednesday. Reggae Music Wednesday today. We letting it go. Wow. Did we call this music rubber dub music? Rubber dub style. For those reggae people, shout to everybody in Jamaica, everybody in Queens, Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue, old school reggae. This that old school Black Pearl music, Gil Bailey music. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Yeah. I must remember that we are our day. Woo. And if I ever should early, that is what you would appreciate. Peace and blessings, Troy Mumford. Good morning, brother. No, I'm not going to the beach today, Angela. It's raining today down here. I think I said that already. Miami, yeah. You feel good? Not tired or sleepy. There you go. Up in the morning. Let's go. The morning yawning. That's why we up here. So what about you think about the Regents exams being taken out of the school system? Now that's interesting. We'll get to that. Happy birthday to my brother, the Billy Dan's the Commander. It's his day today. Billy's birthday's today. Oh my gosh. Man, I've seen that brother come a long way, man. He is amazing. To where he is now, man, listen. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, and I'm gonna bring it back around to Billy Dan's in a second when we get into the conversation. But this was the story about me. Remember a couple weeks ago, I told you I went on what I thought was a date, right? You know, it may or may not have been a date, right? Anyway, the thing about the girl that I went on a date with, right? Hold on, let me get the vocals out of this so I can tell the story. The thing about the girl that I went on a date with, right? When I was a younger dude, I was kind of wild. You know, I was in trouble. You know, doing some wild stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. You know, as a young boy. And this young lady, this is how I knew it. This young lady took me into her home because I really was kind of out in the streets. I really didn't have a place to live, whatever. And she took me into her home and told her mother, she wasn't, at the time, she wasn't living on her own. She lived with her mom. It was her and her mom. And she told her mom to, I don't care. He's going to stay with us. This is going to be my boyfriend, whatever the case may be. Mom ended up was like, no. We're going to let him stay. We want to take him in. And, we're going to stop the boyfriend stuff. He's just going to be a part of our family. This is what she said. And I was on such a wild trajectory that I actually had not been for this person taking me into her home, I might be just getting out of jail right now, or dead a long time ago. And I think about all the people's lives that I was able to touch in all those years. And when I talked to her about this after the conversation, it may not have been a date. We talked, because we were more brother and sister. You understand? So when I talked to her about it, I said, you put me on a path by you showing me your lack of selfishness. You put me on a path that I was able to affect so many other people's lives just by me being here on this planet and to be able to change the trajectory of their lives. You think about all the people that I talk about on a daily basis and all the people I've done music business with and all the records I've been involved with and I'm not saying that I created them, but just my presence in those spaces may have helped push something along in some positive way. So the point I'm making is that never ever forget about your impact on people's lives, because that's what I said to her, and even though, that may not, we talked about, that wasn't no date. It's just that it was a great, let's just call it a great re-meeting of the minds, because she's more family to me than anything else. Right. And if it had not been for her act of kindness, I may not be here today to be here in front of you today and to spread knowledge and talk about things that we like to talk about in the morning. Shout to everybody out in the morning. Shout to my MOP First family. And I may not have been here to help my brother change his trajectory, to give him the little bump, to move him in the right direction. And that's my brother Billy Danzini, for the world famous, most dangerous MOP First family. Salute to him. Happy birthday, Billy. There's always an act of kindness from somebody that could change your life. And that act of kindness changed mine. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you got to pay attention to. And don't be afraid to do that. You know what I'm saying? Those acts of kindness. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to that Regents exams too. Yeah, definitely go to a reggae spot in Miami, please. I like a feature and to work with you. Lyrical Stress is my rap name. Justin Blake. Okay, well, we'll see what it is. Listen, if it's talented, if it means something, if it's great, then we'll do it. We'll do it. I like working with people. I like working with unique talent. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, Reggae Wednesday, Unction, the building 524 in the morning. Let's go, y'all. We got everybody in here today. Who we got in here? How many channels we got? Oh, I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels. We got to add some more channels here. 7. Just add some more 8. Yeah. Come on, man. Add some more channels. Let's go. Get some more people in here. Good morning, y'all. Let's go. Thank you. Well, listen, you got to be being a blessing is just being there. You never know if you're a blessing or not. That's not even your job to be a blessing. It's to know that you're a blessing. It's God's job. And I don't want to get religious, but the blessing is somebody else. It's not you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that. You just doing what you do. You live in your life. You know what I'm saying? No, I did not. Tell me about the AI upgrades on YouTube. Let me see what's going on here. Let me go to YouTube. I didn't know anything about the AI upgrades. Thank you very much, Angeline Diva. I've been busy. I've been down here doing some business. I've been doing some business, y'all. I've been busy. I've been out here working. But I'm staying in my favorite. Over the weekend, I'm staying in my favorite place this weekend. I'm actually going to be back on Monday morning. I'm staying at the Turnberry this weekend. I love it. Okay, AI upgrades for YouTube. I don't even see that. I don't even know how to get to that point. But go to YouTube if you want to hear the show. It's a better reggae experience on YouTube, and they don't cut it off. Facebook has been getting on my goddamn nerves. You fucking Facebook, man. Go to YouTube, y'all. There you go. That's the link. Go on over there. Come on over to YouTube. I'm delivered from YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Young to the building. Reggae Wednesday. Oh, man. 5:27 in the morning before we get to the dance. So I want to start y'all with some rubber dub. Warm y'all up.
This is your number one station, your official station.
Yeah. Good morning. Morning emails. Let's go to the beach. Come on, Angeline. Let's go to the beach. We rolling. Hey. Happy birthday to the Commander Billy Dance from the world famous most dangerous MOP. Happy birthday, Billy. Another milestone and accomplishment. Come on, man. Let's go, y'all. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. All of the youth, them. 5:28 in the morning. We get to some of the dancehall stuff in a second. I want to rock some rubber dub. Let's go. Some sell peanuts, some of Islam, some sell cigarettes, some tell the bone in the struggle. You all we struggle. I still blush. I am a blusher. I can't help it. That's all it is. I am a blusher. I can't hide when I'm happy or whatever. I hate the winter, by the way. I hate it. Graham, yes, that's right. ODB. Oh, is this ODB's birthday as well? Billy Dan's and ODB same birthday. Wow. I did not know that it was ODB's birthday. There you go. Rest in peace. Sleep in heaven. Well, the legendary ODB, Asan. Happy birthday. Wow. I didn't know Billy Dan's and ODB was on the same birthday. Wow. That's it. That's interesting. Good morning, everybody. Young to the building. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Can y'all hear the music though? Is the music coming through clear? I like when the music comes through clear to your ears. Yes, yes. Yes, blessings. All my blessings out there. Let's go. Make sure you count your blessings. Any advice? Count your blessings and don't let nobody ever tell you what you should have done. If you don't tell me before I do it, don't tell me what I should have done. Always count your blessings. Also, shout out to my brother Dame Dash and Freeway. They got a new project out. Shout him out this morning. We're going to get Dame on here one of these mornings. And I want to thank my OSG family. I mean, that was Dennis really putting that together. And sometimes I don't know what he's doing. I'm like, well, why you know? But I do know I love Freeway. Freeway is an amazing dude, and he suffered a lot of tragedy, losing his children, and losing a kidney, and all those things that he'd been through, the tragedy in his life, and for him to reconnect with Damon Dash on an OSG platform, perform live at Columbia University, and go out there and do their thing together. I mean, listen, it didn't matter to me about Columbia. None of that really matters to me. I just love the fact that that was a true relationship that came back together in a positive space. So shout out to my brother. And they did a whole project, an album together. So shout out to my brother Freeway and Damon Dash for coming together and putting together a dope new project. That is a beautiful thing. And let me tell you something. Freeway and Jay-Z are tight. They very well connected. And a lot of people be saying, like, if you deal with Damon, you can't deal with Jay, or whatever the case may be. But let me tell you something. Freeway wasn't having that. And he was like, that's my brother. And the fact of the matter is, and I'm not saying that he went against whatever Jay's situation is, but he definitely was like, that's my brother. And I'm never going to turn my back on my brother. Salute to Freeway. Salute to Damon Dash. That's his mentor, man. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Shout him out. And make sure you check out the project. I can't wait to hear the whole project. They put it together, and we'll see what it is. Freeway is a talented artist. I mean, I don't know if that's, I think the rock as that unit is way past. I don't think it's going to come back together in that space. But I do believe that these are brothers that are really brothers, and are glad to see when brothers come together. Salute to them. Salute to them. Much love to Freeway. Solid dude. Beans, the whole crew. Thank you very much. Oh, well, rest in peace to your earth, your old earth. Rest in peace to your earth there, Troy. Definitely, man. Grandmas, they pass on, and definitely I lost mine. I know when I was young, I lost mine, so I understand. So you definitely got to do your thing. 5:30 in the morning. Let's switch out to some dancehall music now. I love it, man. That was great. I love it, man. I love it. Let's go, y'all. Reggae Wednesday, we back. Let's go, y'all. Now, what's this about the Regents exam? Let me go find that. They're trying to get rid of the Board of Education, by the way. And I'm not saying that it's right, but I see why. What y'all need to pay attention to the run on banks right now. So if you got more than $250,000 in the bank, you better move it. I'm talking to those people that got more than $250,000 in the bank. You better move it and chop it up to where it's protected, because they're doing a run on some of these banks now. Pay attention. Oh, I got it. Here we go. Here's the article. Let's see why. Oh, and Mayor Adams, by the way, we're going to bring that up in New York City. Mayor Adams got some problems. We're going to see what that's about. He's not going nowhere, though. They're not going to arrest him. They're not going to try to castrate the brother. He pissed somebody off. That's all. Good morning, everybody. Reggae Wednesday, Unction in the building. Let's work, y'all. Come on. All right, here we go. New York State education bosses are considering ditching the Regents exam as a graduation requirement for high school students, leading some education advocates accusing them of dumbing down the standards. Yeah. I mean, I got certain feelings about that. The New York State Education Department for Monday presented the Board of Regents with recommendations on graduating measures, which included giving students options for taking Regents exams to graduate. Vegetable. Squirrel. All right. Anyway. Hold on, wait. Mona Davis, New York City parents and unions said moving away from the Regents exam requirements to earn a diploma signifies an insulting lack of faith in the abilities of students of color. Hey, man, I like that. This is a continuation of soft bigotry of low expectations from our Black and Hispanic students, said Davis, who was part of a 2014 lawsuit challenging New York's tenure laws. The shield ineffective teachers. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I agree with that. We'll get into it. Happy birthday, Billy Danzini, for the world famous Most Dangerous. A milestone, brother. You've come a long way, man. I'm so proud of you, brother. To see how you've turned into a father, like everything about you, man. How you take care of your children, your family. Just a solid individual, man. How you become an international rock star. This is great, man. Your 30-year career in hip hop is amazing, and you're still doing great, on your way up, still moving forward and upward. Billy Danzini from the world famous Most Dangerous. Your business acumen, the things you're doing, man, I love it. Billy Danzini, man, much love to him. Happy birthday, my brother. I've watched you grow from the guy with the hat pulled down over his head to just a solid man. Salute and congratulations to the commander. You are truly a commander. Commander Danz. Let's go, y'all. Just gotta get in, 'cause I'm trying to get to you. Well, yeah, it's brainwash education because we don't expect our kids to be smart. And that's really what it is. And the bottom line is because we know that we're doing them a disservice in school because we're moving them along without educating them. That's the thing here. You can't keep moving kids along without educating them. So by the time they get into high school, they're not prepared. They're not educated. Remember, the entire country is reading at a 33% level, a reading level. That means 73% of all children in this country are illiterate, not just black kids. So I don't want to call it a black conversation. I'm saying the whole country is illiterate. Good morning. That's why I worry about this war that's on the horizon that may just happen. I'm telling you something. I came back from Europe and it was different coming into the country. I'm telling you. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Because nobody can have a thoughtful conversation no more. Everybody wants to, they're too busy, chasing the wrong stuff. But being intelligent now is a detriment now. It's no longer is being intelligent something that is positive. Good morning. Cherish every moment that we should be together. It's so long we've been in love. Oh, girl, if you let me hear so all alone. If you ain't talking about relationships or putting down women or putting down men or talking about some rapper's life, that's what we're excited about, rappers' lives. But you know what? Rappers' life, and we've lost the ability to tell the difference between a rapper's life and the real life. So now the rappers' lives, the entertainment lives becomes our reality as opposed to creating our own reality and letting letting art copy life as opposed to life copying art. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, right? Am I moving too fast for y'all? Take 2 sips of coffee. You'll understand what I'm saying. Good morning, everybody. Young's in the building. Reggae Wednesday, 5:40 in the morning. We here. Yeah. And cherish every moment that we should be together. It's so long to be alone. Yeah. So now you're here, I won't let you go. We'll always let those be. I don't want to move fast, y'all. Well, they don't have common sense because they're not being raised by their family. Your parents are not raising the kids no more. The TV's raising the kids. We got to figure out how to stop that. You know what I'm saying? And we got to teach them the difference. Hence the difference in the world community, white community, and the black communities, and some rich communities and poor communities. And the more affluent communities, people know the difference between entertainment. Like we can watch a John Wick movie and know that they're just a movie. You know, white people ain't running around with guns doing John Wick moves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But all the black kids running around following the rappers. You know what I'm saying? The rappers are entertainers. Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? They're not. It's not fucking Aristotle here. These guys are. These motherfuckers barely educated themselves. They finding shit out and rapping about it. Oh, is that what happens? They finding shit out just now and then rapping about it. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, you ever talk to Karis one? Oh, really? I want to make a rap about that. All right, we stop. Sometimes I go too far. Well, yeah, social media is raising them, but I mean, before social media raised them, they were still being raised by, stripper culture. You know what I'm saying? Let's all go. I got a new show coming up with me and my boy Johnny Famous called The Honeycomb. This is gonna be a fun show. We're gonna do that on YouTube and I think Patreon and a couple other spots. We putting it together in 2 weeks, and we're filming it. And it's gonna be like once a week because we're gonna film it and edit. It's gonna be an edited show. But we film it actually and then cut it up. It won't be live like this. So all of the mistakes and the fun stuff and sometimes the genius may get cut out of it. But it's going to be hilarious because me and Scoob get to chop it up and talk about everything we want to talk about. And then we'll have segments like remember this, and we'll talk about some of the artists that we came up with, kind of stuff like that. Anthony Daniel, good morning. It's your boy Uncle in the building. Reggae Wednesday, y'all. Let's go. Hey, live. I'm all the way down in Aventura, Florida. It was raining down here, but let me tell you something, man. So I was in Europe, and we had those last couple of shows with Old But Gold. It was great. Packed houses, crowd was loving it, everything. But that cold, when I came home, that cold made my, I've been having knee problems. Y'all know this. Boy, my knee stiffened up. I jumped on the plane, and as soon as I got down to Florida, man, I mean, it's just some bullshit. As soon as I got down to Florida, my whole, my knees and everything was feeling much better. It was like I was healed. I was like, I'm healed. It's crazy. I like the heat. I'm a dude that likes the sun and the heat. I'm not with the cold. That cold is doing a damage on me. I'm telling you right now. My man got a crib down here, and so I was like, well, do they rent for like 3 months? Do they rent for 3 months? I just want to know, man. I'm gonna get that crib, man. I'm gonna stay down here for a few months, man. I like it down here. Y'all can keep the cold. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna come back for a couple of days. I got some OSG stuff to do.
We have on the December 14th, we got the OSG Toy Drive. Shout out to BEU, Black Educators United. My man Shango Blake, Easy Breezy, Dennis McKeezy. They're putting together a really nice toy drive. And it's going to be a great evening. We'll put that out there. And also next week at the Apollo Theater, I'll be there celebrating the life of my brother Fly Tyrone Williams. What a great man. The orchestrator, the founder of Cold Chillin' Records. And you'll see everybody that likes it. Big Daddy Kane, Roxanne Shante, Molly Mall, Master Ace, Coogee Rap. Everybody's going to be there and at the Apollo Theater. If you don't have your tickets, you better hurry up. I already bought some tickets. Maybe I'll give away a couple of tickets if y'all want. I might do that. Give some tickets away. All right, here we do. Tomorrow, if y'all want to go tomorrow, I'm gonna have 4 tickets. I'm gonna give two away at a time for the Apollo. If you live in New York City, so I have 4 tickets, and I'll give away 2 of them for the show for people that are on here tomorrow. I might give away 4. You know what I'm saying? I have a bunch. I bought some. So let's do it tomorrow. Maybe I think of a trivia question. Somebody, Angela, give me a good question for somebody to ask to give them some free tickets to go to the Apollo to see of the whole Cold Chillin' family performances, interviews, videos, everything live on the 20th I think it's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday it's gonna happen. All right, definitely make sure I get there. And I'm gonna give away some tickets. There you go. I'm gonna give them away tomorrow. Nice, thank you. Well, yeah, it's for Puma, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Good morning, everybody. Young's in the building. Shout to my OSG family. Shout to my MOP First family. Let's go, y'all. Hey, one day at a time. Oh yeah, that's nice, y'all. Come on. That's gonna be a great time. You know, I've been listening to the Joe Buttons podcast. It's a pretty interesting podcast. He's kind of smug. My 2 favorite podcasts out right now. By the way, Kevin Samuels was my all-time favorite podcast, by the way. All right, Kevin Samuels. Now, of course, I love Drink Champs. As a matter of fact, I'm down here. Even though I don't drink no more, I'm gonna go hang out with Nori and those guys down here, and go have. You know, I found a non-alcoholic beer called Heineken, and something called Active. It's like non-alcoholic. You can have it. It's 0% alcohol in it, and it's a Heineken. It tastes just like a Heineken. So, you know, and I'm not really a big beer drinker, but it's kind of nice to have one. So I don't feel like I'm drinking Kool-Aid while everybody is drinking around me. So it was good. So I got that. But then I'm going to go have a little sit down and hang out with those guys down in Miami while I'm down here. Nori. Shout out to Nori, DJ FN, the whole crew, the whole Drink Champs crew. But my favorite new my favorite new not new, but my favorite podcast besides Kevin Samuels, because I think that's the all-time favorite podcast of mine, is my man Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is killing it. Oh, that dude is hilarious. I love that dude. Corey Holcomb is the best. If you listen to Corey Holcomb, he is hilarious, man. Love that dude. He don't give up. I like everybody who don't care. Like, you know, like if you out here talking in the morning, I like people who don't care. Now, I don't like people that hurt people's feelings on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and I don't like people that out people without their permission. Like, you know, that dude talking about Will Smith. Now, it's funny as hell. I will. You know, and not the act of what they're talking about, like whatever Will Smith was doing. But it's the way he explained it. I thought was funny. But yeah, I don't like people who out people. That, you know, that's his business. You out the man personal business out there like that. Whether it's true or not, to say that is insulting, man. Like I would have to find that dude. And you know, he would have to get his ass whooped. He had to beat the fuck out of him. Because I know Dwayne Martin. I met him. He was a cool dude. I met him in LA.
Not, we was out there because we smoked cigars at a cigar bar in North Hollywood. So you out there, all them dudes are out there. What's my man name with the dyed? All right, guys, when you like damn near 60 and you dye in your beard, we know you dye in your beard. It don't even look right. If you're gonna dye your beard, at least get a good dye so it's not like it don't look like somebody wrote crayon like in your face. It's like somebody took a goddamn black crayon and wrote it in your beard, man. You got to do a better dye job than that. That shit is whack. Some of these jobs, some of these dye jobs are just ridiculous. Let it go, man. I love you, my dude, man. Come on, son. Let me leave Ed Lover alone. Ed Lover been dyeing his beard a long time ago. Ed Lover been an older guy for a long time, to be honest with you. Good morning, everybody. Young's in the building. Yeah, like if you work with the guy, at least let him know if you're gonna out him. Y'all about to tell the story, man. You can't just be putting the brother out there like that. That's just terrible, man. And the way he explained it is crazy. It's crazy. Jesus Christ. Wow. Y'all like that new artist, Coi Leray? She's dope. 551 in the morning, Reggae Wednesday. That's Benzino's daughter. Would you buy a new R. Kelly album, like a legit if he's in prison? Would you buy the album, or would you still cancel R. Kelly? That's the question. And I'm not gonna listen to Benzino and Coi Leray beefing. That's your father. I beef with my daughter all the time. Good morning, everybody. I'm to the building. What'd you say? Easy Q. How many? I don't know how many. A lot of people showcase at the Apollo. I mean, which version of the Apollo? The Ralph Cooper version or the Showtime at the Apollo? Lauryn Hill was at the Apollo. Jada needs to stop, piss or get off the pot. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean Dwayne? Yeah. No. Jada, I mean, I don't even think it's about Jada Pinkett anymore. I think Jada Pinkett is, I mean, basically she's talking, they've gone past the point, like you don't, in Jada Pinkett's defense, you don't say all that shit about your husband unless there's something going on that's pushing you out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be something pushing you out there. So I don't know what it is in her defense. And you can't get mad at how people handle whatever their stress is. But I mean, just know that this industry is wild. This is a wild industry. Shout out to Corey Holcomb, man. Corey Holcomb, you listen. I'm getting all my views about this shit from Corey. I'm gonna get this shit, man, from Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb is the funniest dude, man. He don't give a fuck, man. That's what I love about him, man. He's not afraid to piss somebody off. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Young's in the building. Like roses. Whoa, that's nice. He's not afraid to piss people off. To keep on caring, you've got to water it. You wanted questions for the ticket giveaway. Oh, yeah. Okay, easy question. How many hip-hop acts showcase at the Apollo? Well, you can always give me a little indent there, Angeline. Like you say, Good question for the hip hop giveaway. Angeline Diva. Live and direct from Florida. Aventura, Florida. Your boy Unction in the building. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. Happy birthday to my brother Billy Danzini, man. You have come a long way, my brother. I've watched you grow. Billy used to walk around with his hat like this all the time, like he about to stick up every club that we was performing in. I was like, yo, Bill, you know if they see you. You can't just stick up this club. Rest in peace, Boo Bang. And I watched him grow into an amazing man. Great man, honorable dude, man. Salute to Billy Danzini. He is the moral temperature for the world famous MOP. Shout out to Billy Danzini. Happy birthday, my brother. All my Scorpio people, man. Happy birthday, Billy Danz, man. April Leon, good morning, sis. I'm going to open up the room. This morning, I can't bring you on the phone this morning because I don't have that same connection. But I will open the room up for those that want to come on. Please, when you come in, don't have no curses. Don't be, just be in a good space, all right? Oh, yeah, they got me on the MOP page. I'm going to kick out the MOP page, and I'll be right back on the MOP page. Everybody else, sit tight. Stay right there. I'm still in love. I can tell when they kick out the MOP page. We're going to bring MOP page back now. I'm still in love. Let's bring y'all back. Bong and the mash out pages. You don't know how to love me. All right, we're bringing it back in now. Not even how to kiss. Welcome back to the MOP page. Come on over to YouTube, please. Trust me. Everybody on the MOP page, I'm going to put the link in for YouTube. Please come on over to YouTube. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, Reggae Wednesday, Unction in the building. It's a better experience when you come on over to YouTube. Trust me when I tell you. Everybody that's coming over to YouTube, they know it's a much better experience. And they don't cut you off when you hear good music. I'm already fighting with the MOP page right now. Thank you. Also, for people that want to come in and kick it, I'm giving you the StreamYard app, Bong. That's the link to come in on StreamYard if you want to come in and make a comment and wish Billy a happy birthday. You can do that. Wish my brother Billy Danzini from the world famous, most dangerous MOP First family happy birthday. The world famous Reggae Wednesday, Unction in the building. What time is it? 5:57 in the morning. Let's get it popping, y'all. Come on. Hey, April, how do you feel about the Regents exams being taken out of schools in New York City? That's a good question. Angeline, that's a great question, Angeline Diva. Always coming in with good news. Shout out to Angeline Diva. And I got a nice black facts today, too. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. We always affect people's lives in positive ways and different ways. I mean, whether it's positive or negative, but we all have an effect on everybody's life. So that's not, and it's never how we want it to be. Hey, let's go, y'all. Come on. If you ever leave me, if you should desert, baby, I don't know. Of course you're going to deny that. I mean, I'm not saying that it happened either, but I mean, would you say that you did that? Why would you say that? Like, why would you? If you did, why would you make that a thing? Please, come on now. Are we being so... Can we get rid of OnlyFans right at this point? I don't watch OnlyFans, but I think it seems like OnlyFans is making people goofy. There's so many damn OnlyFans stars out here. It's crazy. Hey, Good morning.
Always sleeping in the night. The silence stops and will creep up on you.
Decoupling of regions from the graduation. Oh, that's interesting. You're April, you got to come in and give me some insight on that, because I don't know if I agree with you on that. We may have a little debate on that. That sounds like from the conversation that this other person is having, because she gave another opinion. And her opinion was on the Regents. Check it out. Her opinion on the Regents was that we shouldn't get rid of it, because what we're doing is we're dumbing it down, and we're saying we're not. We should be doing more to prepare our kids for standardized testing, as opposed to lowering the testing or changing the testing, even if the testing is, let's say, not benefiting kids in the community. So the person's opinion that in the New York Post is saying that they should not lower the standards of the tests, as opposed to, by decoupling the test, but we should have the test, and we should do more in preparation of our kids for the test. That's and I mean, that's, to me, that's a sensible opinion, I think. So maybe if you come on, if you have time, you can explain why we should get rid of it. Because that's what's happening. Also, Mayor Adams got some trouble, but he ain't going nowhere. He'll be all right. Some campaign finance, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. They took his phone. Stay off them damn phones, y'all. All right, let me get the show started. Stay off the damn phones. I got a different intro this morning. See if you like it. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building.
Unlike America would have us believe, the greatest problem confronting this country today is not pollution and bad breath.
Check out this intro. This is my on the road intro. I might keep it.
It's black people. It's black people. See, that's just one of the big lies that America tells you, and that you go for, because you chumps. You go for it. One of the lies that we tell ourselves is that we are making progress. But here is chair empty. We're not making progress. We tend to equate progress with concession.
Wow.
You see, when they gave us that nigga astronaut, he said we were making progress, but I told you that one was in space. He didn't get that far.
Will not be televised.
The revolution will not be televised.
I'm going to organize that thing. Good morning, everybody. This is your boy, Uncle Ace, the Royal Perspective. The revolution will not. Well, now it's on your iPhone. So before we get started today, I want to just tell y'all, let's get back to my reggae music. I love the energy in that reggae music this morning. And let me just turn it down so you can hear me talking. And let's get it popping this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, Uncle Ace, the Royal Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. Let me shout everybody that came into the room this morning before we get started. I want to shout out Angeline Diva, April Leon. I want to shout out Troy Mumford this morning. Justin Belcher, good morning. Everybody from the MOP page, come on over to YouTube, please. I'm telling you right now, you come over to YouTube, you have a good time. Durant, DeVar Davis, thank you very much for that. We wishing a happy birthday to Billy Dance from the world famous MOP today. Greenlit, what up, man? Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Dan Brown, happy birthday, Billy. That's what he's saying. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, man. We appreciate everybody coming in the building this morning and people listening, even the people that don't chime in. That's a thank you very much for that, April. We'll figure that out. I don't ever have a problem tussling it out with April. She's sharp as a tack. Evan West. What up? No, I am. My name is Lazy Lays from the world famous MOP. I am the originator, the orchestrator, the builder, and the holder of the music side of MOP. I am the one and only. I actually named what they do, the rap side of it. I'm the one that said that it should be called MOP. You don't know what you're talking about, young fella. mind your business. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you better just do some research. Don't be a dummy. Dummy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm only playing with the guy. If you don't know Lays, then you don't really know MOP. That's all I'm saying. All right? Don't play with me. I'm only joking with the kid. Thank you, Evan West, for coming in. Listen, we got a lot of hip hop fans that just know Annie Up. You gotta show them love too. You got a lot of MOP fans that just know Annie Up, that don't know the journey, that don't know the orchestrator, the creator, the brand holder. Yeah. It's all good, man. I'm only joking with you, Evan West, but yeah, my name's, just do your research, young fella. Do your research, you'll find out who I am. Jesus Christ. And also, I'm a producer. I serve. So I'm a server. Morgan, Heritage, how come, please? I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't know what that means, Dan. Help me out with that, Dan Brown. Oh, that was because How About Some Hardcore was on the House Party 3 soundtrack. That was Fred Mineo. Shout out to Fred Mineo. I got a great story about my time at Select Records with Fred Mineo. So I can tell you a little bit because the story is deep, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of the story before I go into Black Facts. When we first decided to put out How About Some Hardcore, and Billy and Fame weren't even the rap group yet, because they're not really a rap group. They're more of a family, right? And Fame came to me, and Fame disagrees with this publicly, but he knows what he said to me. He said that I want to bring my hype man on, and it was Billy Dance, and he said because Billy Dance was yelling out How About Some Hardcore, and I said, well, I like him. Because at the time I knew Billy Dance from the neighborhood. I knew his cousin. I knew Billy as a young kid. I didn't know him as the rapper. He had just came from college, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, in quotes, right? So Fame and Billy got together, did the record. DR Period produced the record. And I gave it to my brother Silver D because they offered me the job at Select Records to be A&R. And I didn't want to work for anybody back then. I wanted to run my own company. So I gave the record to Silver D, and that's how we did the deal with Select Records. And then Fred Mineo put it in the House Party 3 soundtrack. Thank you very much, Fred Mineo. Good morning. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, my sister Brenda Hilaire's on. Good morning. Love you, sis. And I got a lot of interesting stories with Fred Mineo, but I can't tell them stories here. I got to save a lot for the book. But I got some real crazy stories with Fred Mineo. Fred Mineo was kind of a gangster back then. But we got some real interesting stories that I could tell. I'll put in the book. All right, Evan West. Evan got out of it. All right, Evan. Asshole. I'm only playing with you, Evan. I'm just saying. You got to do your history. Do me a favor. MOP. Yes, I do love you, sister. MOP is more than just Annie Up and Cold as Ice. They have a valued hip hop history. As long as no one goes to jail. Yeah, nobody's going to go to jail. Listen, I didn't come all this way to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I done survived all these years to go to jail, which goes back to my story about the proposed date I had, a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't the thing about the woman that I was talking about. Was that she as a young lady changed the trajectory. It had not been for her, you may not have heard MOP. You may have heard something else, or whatever different situation, but I may not have been able to make the move to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? No problem, Dan. It's all good, man. We appreciate you. One thing about we appreciate everybody coming on in the morning, supporting us in the morning. I just didn't understand what you were saying. But yes, the reggae music is good. I try to go and get different kinds of reggae music. I go deep. I get some of the like the old One Stop. I get the Studio One stuff. I get all kinds of early, early reggae music, man. I love reggae music, man. I spent a lot of time in Jamaica, man. I love it. Remy Gus, good morning, my brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, yes. So anyway, back to the conversation. We celebrating Billy Danz's birthday. Billy is again on his birthday is going to spend his time with somebody else. A quick story about Billy. Back in the days when MOP would make money, we make money, right? We make money. We do well for a nice, I call us a nice blue collar hip hop group that we've been able to, and we are very blessed to be able to maintain and make money and do things that we do as artists for over 30 years. I mean, there are a lot of artists that come out the gate heavy, fast. They get these big advances. You see them in big cars and big jewelry. And in 2 years, they're yelling and crying about the label, how mad, oh, they jerked me, or whatever the case may be. But you took the check. You took the check, didn't you? Didn't you? You took the check, didn't you? You wore the shit on your neck. Dame Dash breaks it down how $1 million is no money in the music business. After taxes, after the crew, your posse, trying to keep yourself and keeping up with the Joneses, it's not a lot of money. And then when you take that $1 million, remember, you're gonna owe not only the million, you won't even get no money until after you paid it off. We'll go to the finances of the music business in a second. But Billy used to always give his money away to his crew. All you had to do was call Billy with a sob story, and Billy would give his money away. And I would talk to Billy. I'd be like, yo, Berg. Why are you giving your... No, man. I said, look, man, think about it like this. Think about it in 18-month intervals. The money you make now, we're trying to make money today so that we'll be all right in every 18 months. We want to be there. So let's start planning 18 months ahead. So the money that you get now, you may have to last you for a while. So you don't get them. No, Billy would give the money. It's just he couldn't stop it. He loved his people so much. All you had to do was call Billy with a problem, and he would go in his pocket and he would give away his money. Such a solid dude, man. And he learned now because he's got children. And he says, nowadays I give my money to my children. And that's investing in your future, into your legacy when you give it to your children. And so shout out to him, man. But his spirit, again, on his birthday, he's going out to another place to spend time with somebody who needs him on his birthday. Billy Danz is one of the most solid guys I've ever met. He is the moral barometer. Y'all heard me, even though I was tipsy on Drink Champs, but y'all heard me tell the story of why we didn't do the deal with Rockefeller. And that was all Damon Dash, because Billy Danz said it would not be right if we did that. And I took Billy to the meeting because normally I never took them to meetings when I did deals. They never came to any meetings. They didn't do a deal with Relativity. They didn't do the deal with Select. They didn't do the deal with Loud. They didn't do the deal with Sony. They didn't do the deal with Koch. They didn't do the deal with and the only thing about 50 Cent was I took Fame to the early meeting with 50 Cent just to say what up, but they weren't part of that process. So I felt I could have done the deal with Rockefeller, but the thing is, I didn't feel right unless Billy co-signed it because I needed his moral barometer. Billy Danz is the moral backbone of MOP. Happy birthday, Billy. Love you, brother. Happy birthday. He is the moral and let me tell you, even when I think he's wrong, his conviction to what he believes is so strong that I got it. Good morning, TD. I got to always listen to it and be like, let me find out why I think you're wrong. Cause then we'll debate it. And if he can give me a good enough explanation of why and that's one thing about Billy. Billy will explain his position, even if he's wrong. He'll explain his position from his heart. And then you'll say, yes, no, maybe so. Okay, Billy, you're right. Then this is the direction we should move in. You're right. He is the horn. Yes, he is. He is the horn. When I said that, I said, when it comes to MOP, Fame is the engine, I'm the vision, and Billy is the horn. He is the horn of MOP. Happy birthday, brother Billy. Good morning, TD. So let me put the link back in the chat. You guys got to come into the chat if you want to say something. If you want to wish Billy a happy birthday, come into the chat this morning, and then we'll talk about it. Now, listen, also, next week, I'm giving away tickets. I'm giving away tickets tomorrow. I'm going to give it away on tomorrow's show for the Cold Chillin', Ty Williams, Fly Ty, thing over at the Apollo Theater. I have 4 tickets I'm going to give away to support my brother Fly Ty Williams. He is the orchestrator of Cold Chillin'. The whole Juice crew comes from him, Mr. Magic, Molly Mall, and Ty Williams managed that whole situation. I got so much love for Fly Ty Williams. And yes. Happy birthday. Yeah, he's definitely going to have a blessed day, man. He's out there. He's always looking to bless somebody else. And I think, honestly, with Billy, I think it's because he was so wild as a young man. Like, he was so dangerous. He lived his life. I think he's trying to repent on this earth. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's like, look, I got to repent for all the things I might have done as a young man. And all I'm saying to you, Billy, you don't have to, man. God got you. He knows your spirit. Billy Danzini, man. Y'all make sure y'all support all his projects. He just dropped another record. And by the way, he's dropping music every month, every 3 weeks to a month. He's dropping new music. Dope new music all the time. He don't stop. Billy Danz is amazing. Shout out to my brother Billy Danzini from the world famous Most Dangerous MOP. Speaking of new music, I want to shout out Freeway. My brother Freeway from State Property. First of all, Freeway is an amazing dude, man. By the way, he suffered a lot of difficulties in his family. He lost children. Like, when you lose a child, I don't know if anybody's ever buried their child. I have. I understand. I buried my daughter and I buried my grandson. So I understand the pain. Even more pain. I was even more painful when I buried my grandson because I watched my daughter go through the pain of burying her son. And it was crazy. So when it comes to my brother Freeway, when he's burying his own children and suffering from his medical situations, I don't know what strength he has to keep moving forward. And he got a new project out with Damon Dash, and I just want to just congratulate him and Dame. Shout to OSG because they got together because of an OSG situation. Shout out to my brother Dennis McKeezy for really going out of his way to really connect Freeway and Damon. I connected Damon with OSG, but I don't really know Freeway as well. I know him, but not as well, as that. And so once Freeway plugged in and showed his love for community, Dennis was able to plug him and Damon Dash together, and they performed live on stage at the Columbia University event, and they reconnected for the first time. And so shout out Freeway. He got a new project. It's called 365 album. It says on Monday, November 24th, the Philly native alongside Damon Dash's band, the Black Guns, dropped the visual to the album's title track for their first offering. View it over at vibemagazine.com. The full effort is expected to be here in early 2024. Speaking to the outlet, the music mogul explained the sound fans can expect. I wouldn't categorize it as rap or rock. It's like rock soul, he said. But again, we're gonna put some work in the streets. That's what Rockefellers really do. Well, congratulations, Freeway, and we are fully supporting what you do, my brother Freeway. Another amazing dude. I mean, one thing about hip hop has made some amazing people. Yes, yeah. Yeah, Famous got a solo album coming out too. Yeah. We want to get all that out before the MOP record comes out. Oh yeah, that's not on his album. That's on that's with Havoc and Havoc from Mobb Deep. And that's a project with Method Man, Fame, Havoc, Razkaz. That's a great song. He got the video. I don't know if the video's out yet, but I got the video. So I when it comes out, I'll play the video for y'all, but I'm not allowed to play the video until it comes out. But Method Man, Fame, they did a great joint. Razkaz, Havoc from Mobb Deep. It's a great one. Shout out to my brother Storm, manager for many years of Mobb Deep. Shout him out one time for your mind. Yeah, but it's a great record. All right, so we definitely love that. Let me put in the link again for those that want to come in. April, you got to click the link. You can't get on the phone today because I'm not connected with my phone system because I'm out of town. I'm in Aventura, Florida. Oh my God, I may not never come back to New York. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to come back for the OSG toy drive, which is gonna be great on December 14th, and I got to come back for Thanksgiving. Do y'all still celebrate Thanksgiving? Is that something that we still celebrating? I mean, I mean, I listen. One thing I like the fact that I get together with my kids and I bring the food out and we come together because I don't get to see my whole family anymore. You know, especially after my daughters. My daughters are all grown. I like when they all come over and hang out with me for Thanksgiving. I understand. They call it Indigenous Day, American Indigenous Day, whatever the situation. All I'm saying is the time in the fall when it gets dark early, I can eat and go to sleep. Now I don't eat that much food, but I mean I love to. I don't cook no more like I used to for Thanksgiving. I don't want to do all that stuff. I just cater the food. I just cater it. I just cook, and I have the cater shit lined up because everybody's cooking now. I ain't got time to be doing all that shit. All right, I will talk about the Will Smith, the guy. I met Dwayne Martin in L.A. Nice guy. He's married to what's the light skinned girl from Martin? Pam. What's the light skinned girl from Martin? What's her name? Not Tashina Arnold. What's her name? I keep forgetting. Tisha Campbell. That's her name. Tisha Campbell. Yeah, Tisha Campbell. He was married for a long time to Tisha Campbell. She's Pam from Martin. I think his name was Pam from Martin. She's a very funny actress, very talented actress. But she was married to Dwayne Martin. Tisha Campbell. That's her name. And they were going through. You got to change your eating habits. You can't eat like that. They were going through a divorce. It was crazy. They were going through a divorce. And whatever. Gina from Martin. There you go. Gina and Pam. Right. He used to make jokes about Pam all the time. Martin was hilarious, by the way. He had to be one of the funniest shows on TV. Martin is, when you talk about, we give a lot of fake classics, right? Martin is really a classic. Martin is hilarious. I love Martin. But anyway, Gina from Martin, aka was married to Dwayne Martin, and I used to hang out with him back at the cigar bar out in L.A. North Hollywood for a while. And so the story is that he had some kind of explicit affair with Will Smith and kind of triggered the whole thing. But it was told by Will Smith's bodyguard. Now, I got a problem with that, at the end of the day, because why would you out the man if that's true? Whether it's true or not, it's none of my business. I don't care. But why are you outing that man on public? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is the need to out people publicly? If that man wanted to do what he had to do, that's his business. And if he's paying you to work for him, why is you outing him publicly? What are you getting out of that? What are we talking about? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I don't have no opinion either way. You know what I'm saying? Because Hollywood is weird. That shit is weird. You motherfuckers out in Hollywood are not normal. Trust me. Y'all not normal people. A lot of people do weird shit in Hollywood. I mean, fame is the ultimate goal, and fame is the drug. So you're chasing the drug in Hollywood. So, I just think that dude's kind of crazy to be outing a man like that, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? And putting that out there like that is really terrible. And I don't know how I would react, but I'm gonna tell you something. We might have a conversation. You might have heard somebody getting kneecapped on the Raw Perspective Morning emails. We do not advocate kneecapping people, but it might have happened. Trust me. Mind your business. So how long do you got to pay him? You got to pay him. You got to pay him forever. You got to pay. How long you got to pay a dude? You give a dude a job, and he worked for you. So once you stop paying, so if you work over at the post office, and the day you leave the post office, you get on the news and start telling about the post office. Come on, man, it's crazy. That's crazy. That's the crazy. To me, that's the craziest shit in the world. Yeah, I ain't understand that. Good morning, Angeline Diva. Now, Mayor Adams in New York City, for those that don't know, Reggae Wins, everybody. I like reggae music. Mayor Adams is demanding the FBI stop leaks of its investigation into campaign financing. This comes as new details emerge about text messages between the mayor and Turkey's consul general. Adams, as well as City Hall's chief counsel, spoke out Sunday, and they gave new statements to CBS New York. Marcia Kramer, who also spoke to multiple sources to confirm the details. As the FBI investigates whether Mayor's 2021 campaign funneled illegal foreign money from Turkey, sources told Kramer that a text in question was about a new consul building in the First Avenue across from the United Nations. They wanted to build a new building. All right. All right. All right. Listen. First of all, maybe some missing mail will be received. That's funny. You're getting slow, Angeline. You got to get quicker. First of all campaign financing is illegal. You know what I'm saying? They all shifted money. So the question is, who did Mayor Adams piss off to go mess with him? You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is illegal. All that straw is called straw donors. That's what it's called. Where you take money and they're supposed to have given the money back to them, and it's like a laundromat. They washing the money through campaign finance. Look what Prize is supposed to be going to jail for, but he's found guilty for, where they were washing money. You know, to Prize from the Fugees. You like the background music, TD? There you go, sis. So when it comes to that. The reason why they're doing this is because somebody's pissed off. Are you going to tell me that Donald Trump is not washing money from Saudi Arabia and China? Or Joe Biden wasn't washing money from Ukraine? The whole point of politics is to wash money. That's why would anybody get into politics if they wasn't washing money? You think that the Congress that goes in there every day that makes $175,000 a year and they walk out of there millionaires by accident, they washing money. What are you talking about? No. First of all, his campaign people got arrested. They got their shit confiscated. But this is yesterday. This is this week. Mayor Adams, they going after him now. Mayor Adams is right now what's happening to Mayor Adams. He's not going to jail though. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Let me get the black facts. My bad. And where's Josh Chef? Ja. Blackfacts.com. November 15th, 1898, Lloyd D. Newman patented the improved hairbrush. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. She was a remarkable black woman inventor who patented the first hairbrush with synthetic bristles for the third black woman to ever receive a patent. That's so funny. She spent the majority of her life living and working in Manhattan, New York City, specifically in the San Juan Hill area. Newman's decision to improve the design of the hairbrush derived from her own experience as a hairdresser. She wanted the process of brushing the hair to be hygienic and efficient. Newman's design was specifically made for African-American hair and had synthetic bristles instead of animal hair. The synthetic bristles could be moved further apart and combed through the hair easier. It would be able to detach and reattach very quickly, improving its efficiency. Interesting. She was one of the organizers of an African-American branch of the Women's Suffrage Party, which fought to get equal legal rights for women to vote. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery. How about that? Young lady. She invented the hairbrush. Everybody with waves should be thanking her. I did Black Facts. All right. Thank you very much. April, you want to talk about this Regions thing? Let me put the StreamYard link in here. I need to know about how you feel about this region situation. There we go. We're gonna wait for April to come in and talk about the regions because I believe I don't believe that we should be dumbing down the regions for the kids. That's my opinion. Suze Perry, good morning. Peace. Yeah, I don't believe that we should dumb it down for our kids. Why don't we work to make our kids more smarter, make our kids more intelligent? We have the ability if we take ownership in our kids and focus on their education. You live in a country where 70% of the kids can't read on grade level. That's not just black kids. That's 70% of all the kids cannot read on grade level. That's what we're talking about. So how are you, what? So is the answer to dumb it down more, to lower the expectations? Because in China, they're not dumbing shit down in China. And let me tell you something. There's a high probability that we will go to war in a minute. The United States will be at war. I'm telling you right now. With Russia, China, and Iran, that whole axis, they all getting together, making it happen. They taking over Africa. They lining up and investing money in Africa. They building. The United States could very possibly go to war. Now, while they're educating their kids, remember, they used to kill their girls. Remember that the Chinese, they was crazy, right? Now they realize their population is getting older. So they're like, nah, let's make more babies. Let's make more babies. Now, very high probability, if we go to war, we're going to get our ass whooped. We're going to get our ass whooped. Think about it. All the little punk ass, gender issues people, you know what I'm saying? Oh, crybaby, I identify as a lemonade stand. I like whatever the case may be. This generation has lost its identity because of our baby in them. We don't make them accountable. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your gender. Whatever you do is what you do. But this confusion in our young people is going to cause this. Think about it. The black people are killing each other. The white people are mad at the parents. And nobody's got any identity anymore. And everybody's stuck in their phones and video games. While TikTok in America is different than TikTok in China. TikTok in China, they don't even let you all this bullshit. They filter all the bullshit out, and they're educating their children. The Chinese kids are getting educated while the American kids are getting dumber, and we keep co-signing them getting dumber. How are we going to be able to win a war against that kind of energy? That kind of energy. Those people are motivated and specific. Come on now. And our U.S., of course, is declining. Yeah. I mean, listen. I've seen worse. Yes. Yes. Little Todd identifies as a lemonade stand. That's some funny shit. Where's my laugh track? I got to program laugh tracks in this little in my portable podcaster. Lemonade stand. Our U.S. population is declining. I wish I could call you on the phone, TD, because I can't because of the way my setup is down in Florida. Lemonade stand. Yeah. April. Yeah, you could say stop, April, but you just don't. You don't have an argument to counter what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Your argument doesn't counter my point. My point is a realistic point. I'm making a good point, even though I'm making it in jest. Of course, you don't identify as a lemonade stand. I'm just making an extreme joke to what's happening. But there is a lack of identity, and by lowering the standard does not make it work. You don't want to. Yeah, you're not trying. You don't want to get in there. I like tussling with April. She don't want to tussle with me this morning. She don't want to tussle with the kid this morning. I'm in tussle mode. I'm down in Florida. It's crazy right now. She won't go late. Happy birthday, Billy Danzini. Let's go there. Happy birthday, the Commander Danz. Good morning, John. Let me get those mathematics when you get a chance, man. April ain't messing with me this morning. The point I'm making is that while the rest of the world is hyper focused on education and getting their kids better, we're hyper focused on dumbing things down, lowering the standards for our children, just to accompany our kid, just to appease the kids. Oh, you're driving, okay. If I had, you're absolutely right, Angeline. If you had to go through all those hoops as a kid, you should. Let me find my phone. I got it in my pocket. Let me see if I can call April on my. We just got to be on the speakerphone, April. We can't. We dumbing it down. Why are we dumbing it down? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it smarter. That's right. That's another war. You can win just by hurting feelings. Lemonade stand distracted them from a larger point. That's the point I'm making. Exactly. I was in Target the other day up in New York. I had to go to Target. I had to get some plugs or whatever the case may be. So I'm going through Target, and I see a guy with a cape on. I shit you not. The guy, this young guy, he's a little heavy set. He was squat. You know, he wasn't in shape. Let's just say. He had hair mopped down. He was unshaven with glasses on, and he was screaming, going, "I am so triggered." I am triggered. They were looking at me in the store. The guy's yelling, "I'm triggered," right? I swear to God, I want to go over there and slap. Shut up. I want to slap. Like I wanted to. You know, in the movies, when somebody was hysterical, they used to slap the shit out you and calm you down. Shut up. Then you get your shit together. I wish we go back to that. When somebody's acting hysterical, no, you just slap the shit out of them. You can't do that, though. Obviously, listen, I'm not advocating violence, but I'm just saying. Nothing stops you in your tracks to getting the shit slapped out you. I'm telling you right now. Nothing. You can't do that. You can't do that no more. No, you can't do it. No. You get canceled. The whole thing, the whole world will come after you. Yeah, you need a reality check. You gotta bong. Shut up. Remember the lady was all hysterical, and then the movie, the guy goes, "Wait a minute, Doris." That's the names were back then, like Doris, take it easy. Doris, head up. Man, he slapped the hell out of Doris. Doris. All right. We do not advocate slapping women. I'm just saying. Sometimes. So I ought to bang zoom. The honeymoon is bang zoom, Alice. He's threatening every day. Now you can't beat your kids. I tell you, I had a situation. I told y'all about the situation I had with my son. My son felt like he was gonna. This is when my son was like 11 years old. My big boy. He's 10 years old. My big boy. To the moon, Alice. Yeah. Why I order? Boy, you do that today, boy. Your ass is getting locked up. You are spending a very cold bologna sandwich weekend. You do that shit today. A hard bench. You can take it easy. So my son had ran away from home, called himself running away from home. He was 10 years old. This motherfucker put in hand sanitizer. I swear, I shit you not. Hand sanitizer, a wooden sword. That was his protection, I guess. And then he left the crib and got on the train and went to New York City and took one of my credit cards. Shit, right? So finally, he got all the way through a cab, used my credit card, went to CVS. Got some bubble. He had some Starburst and some other shit, and went to check in the hotel. He went to the hotel with my credit card. They finally called the police, and the police snatched him up and brought him to. I didn't know he left the house. We were sleeping. So I went to the city to go get him. This is hilarious. So the peoples came to my house, you know, and they pulled him to the side. Does your father beat you? That's what they said. You know. They never said that. That's back when I was 1. Does your father beat you? And so my younger son said, "Yeah, he smacked me on my butt when I was younger," which I did that. And so I sat him down. I said, "Listen, let me tell y'all something." I asked a lady from the social services. I go, "Yo, let me ask you something. How many of your kids you got in your system are successful in life? I just want to know."
Based on my kid, I said, I got my sons. I'm going to be there as a father for my sons. I'm going to hold them down. My question is for you, how many kids in your care are successful? Not in jail, graduating. What's the percentage? I just want to know. They had the dumbest looks on their face. So I said, listen, by the way, I'm about to start cooking. Y'all can stay and eat. Y'all can get out of my house. What you going to do? They left the house. Thank you, Mr. Elliott. We won't be back. Yeah, he put it was, yeah. My son is crazy. He did that. It was hilarious. But I like that. I like the hand sanitizer though. I was like, yo, listen, I'm gonna keep my hand sanitized. All right, let's get today's mathematics. It's kind of late in the game, but we'll get them. Thank you, John the Chef. Shout out to the nation of gods and earth. Today's mathematics is knowledge, power, all being born to equality. Knowledge is the one, and the power is the truth. When you know the truth, you show equality to your A alike. Knowledge, power. We'll repeat that again. Today's mathematics is knowledge, power, all being born to equality. Knowledge is to know, and power is the truth. When you know the truth, you show equality to your A alike. Shout to the nation of gods and earth. I am not a member of the nation of gods and earth, but I do respect all beliefs and cultures. Thank you, John the Chef, for today's mathematics. Thank you. I told my son, I said, listen, and I told him straight up, I said, listen, because it's my job to check you. All the way to my oldest son, I said, I will jump on you 12 o'clock in the afternoon in front of the police, and when they arrest me, I'm gonna come back out of jail and jump on your ass again. I'm telling you right now, I ain't playing with you. Now that might not be the most sensitive conversation, but you know, in my belief, I believe a man is there to check. He's the check on the kids. That's why we ain't got no check on the kids. We ain't got no men in the homes. The level of men in the homes have been lowered. But that man walking through the house is the check on a young man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not, the young man ain't listening to the mama. Once a young man gets 16, 17 years old, what your mama gonna say to you? She could scream and yell, whatever. My son jumped in my wife's face. I will not tell you what I did to him on this platform. I will not tell you what I did to him on this platform. Let's just say he's 22 now. Let's just say he ain't gonna never jump in her face again. We're not together no more. But let's just say to this date, he ain't gonna never jump in. Never again. Never again. I swear for God. Never again. He ain't gonna never do it. You know what I'm saying? And he does not think of himself as, he definitely don't think of himself as a lemonade stand. I can tell you that. That's right, TD. The boys need their dads. Who else check them? Go into the jungle. The lions, the male lions check if they don't check the boy lions as they get big, because the boys get bigger than the women. They get bigger. So all that talking shit don't matter when you're in the jungle. You're like, what? Fool, get out of here. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? So they check them. If not, they be humping all the girls. They be incest. It's crazy. They be wilding. So they check them and kick their ass out. Get out of here. The big lion kicks everybody out. Checks them. If it's been working for millions of years in the jungle, why we got to wait 20 years in American society to say that the men are not important in the home? Come on now, stop playing with me. Come on now, stop playing with me. My son 30 and I still jump in his chest. Exactly. You got to let him know where he at, and you got to make him accountable for his actions. He will respect you more when you make your son accountable. And ladies, get out the way. That's what I'm saying. Get out the way. There's be a time when I'll be checking my son, and then his mother becomes the advocate for him. Like no. Because sometimes that may not be why I'm checking him. I might be checking him as a point of fact. Like no. Stay out of this. There's been plenty of times I was like, yo, stay out of this. It's not your business. This is between me and my son. You got to chill. Step off over there. Let me deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm checking him not about what he did just now, but of what he's been doing that he needs to be checked on. He needs to just understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't check, you're responsible for your sons. Men, you are responsible for your sons. So my advice to women is to get out the way. Get out the way and if you are blessed enough to have the father wanting to be in that child's life, then you go ahead and you let him in there.
and you let him do his thing. Forget about y'all relationship or whatever y'all may have going on. It could be whatever, but you're gonna need him because when Ray is 7 and 8, he cute. But when Ray's 18 and 19, he's a monster. So you're gonna need another monster to check that little monster. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you do that, but also what you do is you teach them problem solving. You teach them problem solving. You teach them that it's not everything. You teach them how to deal with, because men deal with things differently than women. We're two different individuals. We're not political. You know what I'm saying? We're more political. We go, let me not do what I can't do. We analyze situations. The guy that we can't beat, right? See, women figure women are smaller, with all due respect. So sometimes y'all need your mouth to work your situations out. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm going to argue the situation. I'm going to yell at somebody. That's your defense. Men, we're like, yo, I'm just going to beat this dude up. That's all I'm going to do. And then so men will analyze situations and go, I don't know if I could take him. So let me figure out how to deal with the situation. So men won't jump into the situation if they can't take the dude. They know how to solve the problems, or they recognize they'll bark just enough to let the dude know, if I have to do it, I'll do it. Men don't want to get into it unless they have to. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a young kid without a father, he don't have that trigger. He just emotionally acting out because he's emulating, with all due respect, his mother. And his mother, see, this is what you got to understand. And I'm not putting anybody down. So don't get in your feelings when I'm saying this. Men are emulating their mother. Their mother is supposed to be the conscience for the men. That's what a mom is, the nurture, the conscience, the moral structure. Hey, this is why I'm not doing that. That's why I'm not dealing with that. The mother shouldn't be the defense, fight or flight for the kid. That comes from the dad. The attack, defense, fight or flight, all that kind of stuff comes from the dad. That's the thing he learns. Now, if he don't have that, you find him being over emotional as an adult. As an adult, he becomes over emotional, and next thing you know, listen, what do you want me to tell y'all? I know what I'm talking about. I raise sons, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody, and don't get in your feelings when I'm saying it. It's just what it is. These are millions of years in fucking evolution. You think it's gonna stop just because of the 20 years of LBGT, whatever the case may be? No disrespect to nobody. No, even in the gay community, they explain it very. I have gay friends that tell me straight up, yes, no matter what, this is what my preference is. But they be like, no, but this is, I still look at things like I like that. That's how I look at them. Because that's what I learned how to do. Like, I don't want to get trapped in that. Don't trap me in that conversation, because I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there because I have nothing against, because that's been a part of the world since the beginning of time. That's nature working its shit out. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me or you or whatever the case may be. I got no opinion on it. I'm just saying this malaise of confusion, identity confusion that we have today is a direct effect of lack of fathers in the community. You can see it. You don't have to agree with me. You don't got to agree with me, but I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's this malaise. I'm not sure. This distortion. We use strategy and logic, but we're primal by nature. Men, women's sharpest tool is usually by the tongue. That's why their words sting more. Exactly. Because they're women are smaller by nature. They're not as big, as men. So smaller by nature. So they have to be heard. They have to be heard. They have to touch your emotions. You have to care about your mother. You have to be able to protect your mother. And listen. My grandmother raised dads. Show him how to respect his elders. Exactly. Well, your grandmother raised your grandmother comes from a different era too, by the way. She comes from an era. It's a different era she comes from. You know what I'm saying? It's not a comfortable conversation. Nobody wants to tell that's the problem with it. We can't even have an uncomfortable. This is how we in our feelings. We can't even have an uncomfortable debate or uncomfortable conversation without getting to our feelings. Now, I come from an era, salute to the nation of gods and earth. They would debate. And before that, men would debate. They would be out in the corner and they would be talking to each other and they would talk through shit and they would debate. You right, you wrong, and sometimes the debate turned into a fight, and sometimes it turns into a beer, or sometimes it turns to a 40 ounce. But at the end of the day, you would know where this guy is and how he felt about something because we would always talk it out. We didn't just always go out there and start fighting. You see more of that now. You see more of the access right to the shooting. Microwave, bang. You don't like me? I'm in my feelings. I shot you. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, even in the hood, we would debate. We would have conversations. Right in front of the building, right, Chef? Everybody, exactly. So we can attest the oversensitivity in the African American community and some smaller communities, and even in a lot of white communities, by the lack of fathers in the home. You can draw a line because the fathers became the government. And guess why they in jail? Because the government want their kids back. Well, I wish I had my bomb sound I had. So even not so much lack of education, lack of understanding. Well, yeah, lack of. And we didn't mince the words. Boy, get your ass in there and do them dishes, or take the garbage out. Not I'm triggering you. I got your trigger, motherfucker. See, shout out to Grady Brown. My dad, when he was younger, before my family did what they had to do, whatever tragedy that preceded my family, I had to move into 430. But as a kid, I watched my father deal with my uncles and my cousins. And the way he dealt with it, he would move the furniture. He would bring them in that when they messing up, he would bring them in the house, and then he would move the furniture around and close the door. And all you hear was wop, 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 boom, 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 uncle. And then they would come out. They'd be a little lumped up. I will admit it. They would be a little lumped up, but they'd be straight though. They'd be all right. Whatever they was doing, he straightened their ass out. They lump their asses up. I think that's something that we need to pay attention to. And I think as powerful as our women have become, and you guys are doing a great job. You've learned to assimilate. You've learned to become powerful in this world, this corporate world. You've learned to, because at the end of the day, the larger white establishment is not comfortable with black men being powerful in these spaces. There are more men into black women being powerful. But don't let this newfound power, this education, these things you have, diminish the value of the black men and the need for the black men in this community. Before the 1960s, we were married at a rate of 80%. 80%. Big mama, big dad, big papa, raising them kids. Dad was still the head of the household. Trust me, there is power in that. Moving the furniture is a man's phrase. We know what that means. That's before my time. LOL. Yeah, well, I was around. I was around for moving the furniture. Trust me. And I got threatened the furniture to get moved on me as a kid by my uncles. They said, "Listen, my Aunt Brenda, my poor Aunt Brenda was out there just fighting, little 4-foot lady fighting, 4'11", fighting." These two big, me and my cousin, these two big old boys growing up in her house. Really being over masculine in her approach to it because she had to raise boys alone. I understand what it is. I get it. That's what's happening. So not only do I bear witness to what happened, I understand the reality of it in today's, and that's why it's debatable, but look at the facts. 2 million. Go to Chicago. My brother Mike McGrath. Go to Chicago. They got 14-year-old boys getting 23-1. 23-1. 23-1. That means 23 hours locked down and 1 hour. 14 years old. You in jail for the rest of your life. All right. Doping them up, and then when they get out, they're drug addicts. They got them. Because it's more money. You make more money putting them in jail than educating them. Hell no, don't lower the regents. Just teach them better at a younger age. Teach them the basics at a younger age. Stop making excuses. Teach our babies at a younger age. Good morning, Dr. D. Nice. Reggae Wednesday, Unction in the building, live from Aventura, Florida. Listen. All right, that's how they got us through. We survived. Remember, So we have more, when you talk about freedom and opportunity, black people in this country, we have more opportunity and freedom today than we've had in 400 years. 400 years. Explain to me why the majority of our men are still suffering and in prison. There has to be a defect. There has to be something missing in that quality. Think about it. Use your minds. Don't use your heart. Don't use your emotion. Use your mind. There has to be something that sort of helped, that got us to that place where we're losing our men. Because once you get rid of that problem, then you understand. And one of the things, everybody I know for the most part that are successful got their dad in the house or right next to them, somewhere they can deal with them. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Now, we're not negating that women have to do what they have to do, because some dads are assholes. Some of you dudes are assholes. My pops knocked my eldest cousin out with a towel wrapped around his hand, and he fell in his arms. And all men wanted his respect. We had to be, yeah. Listen. Some, I don't know the situation, but maybe your cousin needed to be knocked out. I bet you one thing, he'll think about it next time. we human beings are tape recorders. Oh shit. Every time he see a towel, he'd be like, "Oh shit, it's crazy." You walk by him, and wrap a towel around your hand and watch him flinch. Hey, your dad sounds like a great man. What you mean by Clarence? Yeah, he got that PTSD. I said, walk by him with a towel wrapped around your head. You be like, oh, what's up? What you mean? What you doing? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man. Morning, Mr. Spice. What have we come up with today? We made some good progress with you guys today. And even though I know April doesn't agree, and April doesn't want to fight with me this morning. She don't want to have this conversation with me. Because she's got her own battles. She lives this shit every day. She's got to deal with kids every day that don't got no fathers. And she got to keep going. She got to keep on going. She got to keep fighting. Listen, I'm going to say uncomfortable shit. This is what I do in the morning. You think I'm here in the morning to be just agreeing with everybody? I'm not politically correct. I don't give a fuck. I went on the biggest... Where's my bomb and my horns at this morning? I went on the biggest show in podcasting show and got drunk and cursed these motherfuckers out right on the show. Like I care. You think I care? You think MOP stayed here by me being politically correct? They tried to bury us. Every year. They would try to bury us. I refuse to be buried. You know when I'm buried? When it's over. Just pour one out for me. That's when you bury me. Until I'm in the ground, you can't bury me. I'm going to keep talking that shit. I'm going to swallow, spit, and talk shit as long as I can. Because at the end of the day, it's what you leave. It's the messages that you leave that you will be accountable for. Your words and your actions. And you'll never have a doubt who Lays is. I'm not politically correct. And somebody has said something to me like, I'm willing to learn. Yeah, what I'm learning, shout to Power. She said that to me, and I got you, Power. I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, what I'm learning is that sometimes the status quo ain't the status quo. Sometimes you got to move past the status quo to affect change. And if what I'm saying to you helps you in your life affect change, then take that. Sometimes you got to work within the system. Sometimes you got to push the envelope. If we didn't push the envelope, we wouldn't have hip hop today. Hip hop is pushing the envelope, taking something that don't exist, turning shit to sugar. That's what we talk about every day. The world famous MOP. We done turned shit to sugar. 30 years later. So tell me, you got to tell me when I'm wrong. As I'm standing in front of 3,000 people with my fucking knees hurting and barely able to fucking hobble sometimes, and watching them scream and yell because they understand the energy of what we're doing 30 years after the group came out. What are you talking about? Respect the world famous. 30 years after they're coming out. You think I'm gonna change now? Hell no. I need you to understand that. And it may not be the popular, it may not go along with the herd. But I'd never been with the herd. Not me. That's what we remember. Anyway, thank y'all for coming out today. This was a great conversation. April, I love you. I know that you're ready to curse me out. That's okay though. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you'll never know, you'll never say that Uncle Lay's was flinched on the way he felt about something. And we need fathers. We need more fathers. We need fathers to check our boys. Without the fathers, we love you ladies. We love the mamas. Y'all working, y'all doing everything y'all can. But we need menses. We need them. We are delivered. We need menses. We need menses to check these boys. If we're going to survive as a species, as a race, we need that. Happy birthday, Billy Danzini, the world famous. I'll be back tomorrow. I got them 4 tickets for the cold chilling thing tomorrow. Make sure you line in tomorrow, and I'll ask the question. And the first people to get the answer will get 2 tickets, and then we'll do it again tomorrow's show. This your boy. This is Reggae Wednesday. Your boy Uncle Lays and the world famous, most dangerous MOP. The opinion spoken by Lays is his own opinions. It's nobody else's opinions. It's like just like an asshole. Everybody got one. So that's just mine. Y'all have a great morning. I love everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe and walk with love. Holla at y'all. Have a great day, everybody. Reggae Wednesday, everybody.
Lazy, I just can't do my work. My boss said I am crazy.
Love you too, Brenda. Yeah. Tamika Skinner, happy birthday. Billy Dance. All my Billy Dance, man. Happy birthday, Commander. You're a great man. Commander Dance is a great man. Happy birthday, Billy. Yeah. Little opinion. I just know it works. It's dead. It's a team effort. It's no either or. It's always an and. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later.